Hello, people, and today I have a video for you guys. Yeah, of course. As you may notice, there are a bunch of pictures on your screen. Those are pictures of, uh, yeah, every single railroad. Probably not every single, but most likely every railroad that is in Roblox road scale system. And Uh, there's a reason for that. Today, I am going to go over all the stuff that you can expect from the Roblox row scale system to in the future. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, first section we got is Eastern Rail, and this is definitely coming out. I know it hasn't really come out yet, even though it's on the group page right now, which the link to the group will be in the description below if you want to join it. It's not public or anything. That's because it literally has nothing in it right now. On May 23rd, it's going to start getting back into development. I have pushed back the construction and development of this game for a while, so including with the development delays, I've also had to push back the release date. So now I'm starting to think that it's going to be finished by um, July, June, like late June, early July. So yeah, that's whenever you can expect Eastern Rail. It is being worked on. It's not going to get canceled or anything. Um, so we just gotta wait. Next on our list is the Appalachian Central Railway. This is a game that Jay has been working on for a while, and I honestly don't know how far he is into it. He or she, whatever. Um, I don't know how far Appalachian Central Railway is into development. All I know is that Jay said it's nowhere near completion. So, it's probably not going to release anytime soon. I would like it to release this year, but it might release late this year if it does meet that deadline. I don't want to put him on a deadline. Um, yeah. So, we can just oh wait, no, I think about it. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I know. I know Jay. I've heard his voice. I just now remember that. I didn't remember that day at first. Anyway, I'm just gonna move on from that topic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Pinefalls Rail System. This game is already out. It has not had updates for a while, but I have gone onto the um, Roblox Studio page. There is a lot more coming to it, including some actual working engines and probably some actual not broken track for once. Apologies for all that, but that's partly Cade's fault. No offense. But anyway, this is going to be a good game once it gets extended, and I have high hopes for it. And Pinefalls Rail System, great job, Cade, for beating us all to the first game. Real good job. Okay. Next up, we got OrsmRail. OrsmRail isn't public either, and is also in the same state as Eastern Rail. It's not public, but it is on the group. This game, it has some good stuff in Roblox Studio. All I really think we should do for like a very, very first release is put a little more to the map and add some locomotives, which I'm gonna ask Jay or someone to either Jay or Philip or just someone else to model for us because I don't know how to model. I don't think Henry does either. Um, so once we get the engines and the line extends a little bit, I'm sure it'll be released. So I'm expecting it to come out not too long from the Eastern Rail release date. Maybe a little after, though. But I don't know. So next on the list, we got International World Railways. I actually checked with Peru earlier, and um, well, I mean, it's official. I'm gonna give him dev perms so that he can actually create it and stuff. So, uh, International World Railways RRS game is going to be official. It is going to be happening. Peru is going to make it. So, that's great news. That's great news. Eastern Rail 2 and 3. This is definitely happening. I want to make Eastern Rail 2 and 3. I want to make it Eastern Rail 2 and 3. Got it. I want to do that. It feels like it'll be the only series with actual sequels in it in in Roblox row scale system. I'm sorry, because I'll be honest, I don't really expect like ICR, International World Railways, ACRI. That's how I pronounce the Appalachian Central Railway thing. And Pinefalls Rail System. I don't expect those to have sequels. I'll just be 100% honest with you. Anyway, why isn't there a fourth? Because a fourth is in the next section, and we're gonna get to the second section right now. I need to talk right. I'm sorry, I cannot talk today. I need to talk right. Okay, sorta announced, which is it might happen. It's most likely gonna happen, but it could not happen. First off, I got Eastern Rail 4 right off the bat. This game depends on how I feel at that point, to be honest. The fourth Eastern Rail game, it's really just gonna, it's really just gonna depend on how I feel, because I don't know what I'm gonna think of the series at that point, of my Eastern Rail series. I mean, I would have already made 3, so just the fact that I've already made 3, I might have a burnout for Eastern Rail, and just might want to not continue it. If I do make it to 4, and I still feel good after it, I'm gonna make some like 3 spin-off games or something about more of the Eastern Rail trackage. Eastern Rail 4, if it does happen, is going to take place on the old Monroe Southwestern trackage. I think I'm going to do it between San Antonio, Texas, and a custom town called New Bridge, New Mexico. I think that's what I'm going to do for it. So, don't get your hopes up for it. I'm just saying. So, now we got Indiana Central Rail. Indiana Central Rail. Listen, I asked Mr. Honk Conk about it. He hasn't responded yet. So, listen. I'm sorry, but I don't know. He hasn't responded. So, you blame it on him. Blame it on Mr. Honk Conk. Okay? Blame it on him. Anyway, the actual possibility of this coming out, I honestly have no idea. That's why I put in sort of announced, because I have no idea. I want it to happen, but that's up to Mr. Honk Conk. So, yeah, we'll just see where this goes. Next, we got Arkansas Central Railroad. And the Arkansas Central Railroad, let me just explain it. The Arkansas Central Railroad is a huge heritage railway that's set mostly in western Arkansas, southwestern Arkansas, all that mountainous area, like around Fort Smith and Russellville, northwest of Little Rock. Yeah, that's mostly where it is. Conway, all that. And it carries freight sometimes, actually. But it does use a pretty diverse fleet. It is that black and white picture of a steam engine. That's what I'm using for the Arkansas Central Railroad picture right now. The possibilities of this coming out, honestly, is pretty high, but not high enough to put it in officially announced. Not that high. The expectations are not that high for it to come out. But yeah, we'll just see if it comes out or not. Because I think that you guys might actually like it if it does come out. But, we're just going to have to see. Indian Village Railway. Indian Village Railway. It's a miniature gauge railway. Probably the only one in America, but I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. It uses a mostly British fleet, though. Because, what was the lore behind it? It was something. Hold on. Oh, right, okay. The US didn't manufacture the types of locos they needed, so they brought UK built locos. Eventually, the railway gets some US built, though. So, that's why the fleet would mostly be British, and you can see the British miniature gauge engine on the very top, the third one on the top row of the pictures. That is the kind of engines that you'd probably be seeing in this kind of game. So, it would be a weird mix of countries. I don't know if people that think that one country is better than another would actually appreciate it. But you know what? Freak them. We're just going to have to see where this goes. And plus, it might not even come out at all. No one knows. Next, Lewiston and Seattle Railway. Lewiston? Did I pronounce that right? I asked Katara. Apologies if I didn't say that right. But yeah, I asked, hey, is it okay if we make a Lewiston Seattle Railway and the Spokane, Montana, and Midwestern Railway game? And my response was, I don't know. I gave him some time to think about it. Him, her. And, I mean, there's still no response. So, it's still a mystery right now. But I put it in this section because I still have high hopes for it. So, we'll just see. We'll just see. IGT Railway Network. Oh, yeah, that also includes Spokane, Montana, Midwestern, the last one entry. Anyway, IGT Railway Network. Honestly, I have no idea. This is a British set game. It would be probably the first international set game. Probably be the only one, actually. It would make it unique, that's for sure. Alright, OrsmRail is in Australia. Never mind, it would not be the first. It would not be the only. But for Britain, yes, it would be the only. It would be the first. It would be interesting. It would be a change. I mean, I know the series would... Sorry, pretty much gone to Australia already with OrsmRail. But, it would still be interesting to see. So, I think I might actually make this one. Because this is also a railway I have very fond memories creating with my friends on Minecraft. So, I would be excited to actually make it in Roblox, which is something I've been wanting to do for surprisingly a while, but I've never gotten around doing. So, we'll just see what we'll just see what happens, like all the other ones. Next one is Canada Rail. Canada Rail. The reason why I put it in this section is because honestly, I don't really know what to do with it at this point. At this point, Canada Rail is kind of just there. I'll be honest. It's just kind of there. If you're not a veteran and you weren't on the very first Roblox Rail Scale System Discord before I turned the Eastern Rail Discord into the Roblox Rail Scale System Discord, then you will know that Canada Rail was bought by CP, but then was bought by ICR, ER, and PFRS in a three split deal. So yeah, that was a nice buyout you had, Canadian Pacific. It only lasted 1 day under Canadian Pacific rule, I think. So what I'm confused about is, do I make 3 games over one railroad? Because it pretty much goes over 3 railroads now. Do I do a Canada Rail game, like one over Eastern Rail, one over PFRS, Pinefalls Rail System, and another over oh right, Indiana Central Rail? Like, what am I supposed to do there? Or do I just make it one game where it goes across all the other ones? Because I do want to make a game that's Canada Rail in the past, before it got bought up by CP, and then the 3-way deal happened between us big railroads. I don't know what to do, because then that would leave the series with 4. But then I could just do 4 games. I'm sorry. It would just leave the series with 4 games, or I could just do one game that takes place over 3 railroads, and then do the prequel. Okay, you know what? I have a good way to sell this. Let me know in the comments if I should make 3 different games for 3 different railroads, or if I should just make it one game. You let me know below in the comments what I should do. Next section now. Not announced. There's only 2 in here. So for not announced, we got the Felton and Larkson Railroad and Rockbridge, Alluva, and Southern. So let's start with Felton and Larkson. It depends on if Cade, I know you're watching this, because I'm going to DM you this from Discord. Listen. Give me a good reason to let you make this game. I know that sounds harsh. Okay? To me, that sounds harsh. But please, give me a good reason to actually let you make this game. Because to me, this is just a random railroad that kind of just is there. Maybe send me some screenshots. Maybe edit some ANG green ash locomotives for the paint. Give me a map. Yes. I know it's a short line. Okay? I know it's a short line. But still. Give me some good stuff about this railroad. Because so far, you have literally done nothing. That's why it's not up here. That's why this crappy, just random short line picture between Canada Rail and Eastern Rail, IVR, and ACR is there. Because you do not have a screenshot for it. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna stop being kind of harsh, maybe? I don't know. But the expectations on making this place a game, I'm making this railroad a game, very, very low right now. Right now, it is very, very low. I just point that out. Very low right now. Cade, if you give me some good stuff from this railroad, the percentage might go higher. I don't know. You'll just have to see. Alright, let's just go to the next one now. Now we got the Rockbridge, Alluva, and Southern. Kind of depends on how Jay feels, I'll be honest. This one is, I feel like it's another minor, like really minor. But it at least has a picture up here. It's the one with, there's a XB and SF. It's covering part of the IWR. It's beside the IRN one, beside the PFRS one. Whatever. I need to stop pointing out pictures. This game just kind of depends on how Jay feels. He might want to, I don't know, keep it A&G Green Ash for, for it to be special. Or he could just do it and make a game for it. But honestly, I don't know. It just kind of depends on Jay. Both of these, it's still very unlikely, like the last one. But, both of these are just unlikely releases, so do not get your hopes up for these at all, if your hopes even are up for these. In this section. So, yeah. That's the end of the video. It was shorter than I thought. 21 minutes, though, so. But, yeah, so, 21 minutes. Great length for this video. It actually is. I was actually kind of expecting 21 minutes. But I was on it. But part of me was expecting like 48 minutes or something. I don't know why. But there's going to be more videos like this in the future. Explaining what's to come and updates about things. This is not going to be an update video. There are going to be update videos for some railroads though. So I might be pumping out trailers, actually. I know there's going to be a soundtrack for a Roblox Road Scale system that's going to be releasing soon. First, it's going to be unlisted and sent to the owners of the railroads. And then, maybe like a month later, it'll be released to the public. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and liked my very bad commentary, I'll be honest. Very bad. But it works. It gets the job done. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye.